โปรดยื่นเพื่อถวายความเคารพ
Looking for Dorothy, Miss Girl?
Where's she at?
I don't know, I was just wondering, was you looking for her?
Oh, you Joe. Dorothy!
What's going on down here?
Don't know what takes that girl so long from school. She's slower than a three-legged turtle. Dorothy!
Well, if Dorothy ain't here soon, I'll send her hand to fetch her then.
You think it's coming for sure, Henry?
Why would you look at that? I don't like to look to the sky at all, Emma.
There's a close feeling in the air, all
No,
right.
don't give me that. I don't like it at all, Emma.
Drat that girl. Dorothy!
Here, you, Joe.
Me?
Why don't you hike down the road a piece and see what's holding Darcy?
Sure thing, Mr. Girl.
Move. I think we're gonna get a twister.
A twister, Mr. Girl.
Yup.
What do you know?
Oh, well, don't stand there, Joe. Get.
Yes, sir,
Hold
Mr.
on a
Girl.
minute, you Joe. I think I see her. Dorothy!
Hello, Anna.
That's her, the critter. Come on, cold molasses.
Joe, I think we better see about the stock. I don't like to look to the sky at all. Let's get.
I'll get Mr. Girl.
Hello, Anna.
Where you been, miss?
No place. I came right home from school.
Where'd you come? Why to Topeka?
I came right home, Anna. Honest.
And those flowers just grew in your hand, I suppose.
Oh, they're from Uncle Henry. Tomorrow is his birthday. Aren't they pretty? Smell.
Here we are, worried half to death where you've been and you've been picking flowers.
But it's only took a jiffy to get this, Anna.
What else you do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, except maybe a look in the crib for a jiffy.
And waiting where you miss?
No, I just like to sit in the bag and look inside.
Inside of what?
The crick.
A crick ain't got no insides. Only got a bottom, there ain't nothing to see. Only stones and fish swimming around.
Is that all you see in the creek, Anna?
It's all any Christian sees, Dorothy.
Didn't you ever look at the fish and think first off, it was a mermaid?
Dorothy!
I have lots of times.
That ain't right, Dorothy.
Why?
If the good Lord had wanted to see mermaids swimming around our cow pasture, he would have put them there himself.
But didn't you ever pretend things, Anna? Like maybe a cloud was in a cloud, but a big palace or something. Or just this afternoon when I was lying in the field watching the sky.
Right home from school, eh?
But it was so nice out, Anna.
Nice, your Uncle Henry's worried half to death is gonna be a twister.
But Uncle Henry always worry about something. Yesterday was the mortgage, and the day before it was the inflation.
And when you grow up, you worry too.
About inflation?
I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
Not me, Anna. When I get big, I'm just not going to worry about anything.
That's a good trick, only how you gonna do it?
I'll go someplace where people don't believe in worrying.
And where's that at?
I don't know exactly. But someday I find it.
Well, I hope you do, child. I'll put these in some water for Uncle Henry. Now go away in case that twister comes.
I want. Hello, you, Joe.
Hello?
Joe, what do you figure over the rainbow?
Huh?
The rainbow is not go someplace. Someplace wonderful.
I guess I never really gave it much thought, Dorothy.
When all the cloud is the hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble around, heavens open
day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away upon the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
What's going on? Oh, goodness. Hey! Hey! It's coming! The cyclone is coming! Come on!
Everybody get in the storm cellar!
Hands up!
The cyclone's not for you!
Where's Dorothy?
I'm here!
Well, come on!
I forgot something!
But Dorothy!
I forgot something in the house!
But it ain't safe up there,
The
Dorothy!
flower!
You with me?
Henry!
There's a magic house.
It flies, you say?
As sure as I'm a munchkin, it fell right down the sky. It flew right over the rainbow. Zoom!
How do you know it killed the wicked witch?
I saw it. It landed on her head. If you don't believe me, look. There's her leg sticking out. Hooray! What's the matter?
Whoever owns that flying house must be very powerful indeed. Another witch, perhaps. So until we know whether this witch is good or bad, we'd better be careful.
Then how are we gonna find out?
Knock on the door and ask.
Spoken like a true munchkin, Mayor.
Go ahead, we'll wait.
Me?
Yeah, the house is on your property.
But you're the mayor. You're supposed to welcome strangers.
We'll send a committee. The rest of you go.
As mayor, you've got to go first.
Well then, we'll all go together. Don't do that.
It's my sign up.
Forward, men.
I know her name. It's RFD2.
Let's hope it's a good name.
Why is the girl see she asleep in there?
She looks harmless.
Looks mean nothing in a witch.
Go ahead, Mayor. Knock.
seems ashamed to wake her up.
Go ahead, Mayor. Don't be afraid of a girl.
I'll show you who's afraid.
And Uncle Henry, where are you? Outside? I have the funniest dream. And I dreamed that the twister blew the whole way up in the sky and I got caught in a rainbow and hey! Ouch! Something tell me this is in Kansas. Now I know this is in Kansas.
Hail.
Are you speaking to me, miss?
Hail, strange sorceress.
Her name's IFD2.
Hail, RFD2.
Well, hello yourself, miss. But my name is Dorothy.
Are you a good witch or bad witch? Which?
I'm in it, not any kind of the witch. I'm just Dorothy girl from Kansas.
Kansas? I think I've read from our children's books.
Well, what place is this?
This is the Munchkin Lands in the north part of Oz.
And how did I get here?
Your house flies suit over the rainbow.
Oh, certainly, it's pretty.
Is this your first time you've seen other end of the rainbow, Dorothy?
Yes, you know, I never saw a rainbow hang around so long.
Oh, it's there all the time. It's the only other end moves around. Sometimes we wonder where it goes.
Oh, are you a Munchkin, miss?
No, I'm the sorceress from the north, and I rule the Gillikin countries in the land of Oz.
I see. Pardon me, but is Oz a fairyland?
Naturally, isn't Kansas?
Not exactly.
Then how can your house fly so well?
Oh, that was the twister.
Whatever it was, you've done the great service by killing the wicked witch.
I kill a witch?
Or your house did. Look!
Oh, that dreadful. What will Annam say?
If Anthem knew the witch, she said you did a wonderful thing, Dorothy. She was very wicked. Had I the power, I should have rid the land of Oz over long ago.
Oh, if you think nobody minds.
As Munchkins.
Oh, where are they?
Oh, they're all around here. Come out, Munchkins, come out. This is not a witch. Come out. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from the star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and God says she says is the name of the star. God says she says is the name of the star. She brings you the news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened? What is this? The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hitcher started to unhitch. Just then, the witch too sad to find a niche, went flying on a broomstick, thumping for a ditch.
And oh, what happened then was rich.
The wind began to switch, the kitchen took a switch. It landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch. The house began to pitch, the kitchen took a switch. It landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch, who began to twitch and was reduced to just a stitch on what was once a wicked witch.
We sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch on witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepy head. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. As mayor of the Munchkin City, in the country of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally. But we've got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically, spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely, undeniably, unreliably dead.
As coroner, I must survive thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
Today is the day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants. If any. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepy head. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
We represent the lullaby, the lullaby, the lullaby, and in the name of the lullaby, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
We welcome you to Munchkin Land. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. From now on you'll be history, you'll be history, you'll be history, and we will glorify your name. You'll be a pastel, 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 oh, flame. Tra-la-la, 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 tra-la-la-la,
Oh, thank you. Thank you all very much. It's lovely here in the Munchkin Land, and you are just as nice as you can be.
Hooray for Dorothy!
Hooray!
But well, if you don't think I'm impolite or anything, you see, tomorrow is Uncle Henry's birthday, and I just got to be there. So would you mind telling me off just where to get back to Kansas?
Kansas?
Doesn't anyone know how to get there? Are there any trains or buses or something?
Not in Oz, Dorothy.
But I just got to get home.
I know. Why don't you get back in that house of yours and fly back over the rainbow?
Oh, I couldn't do that. Not unless there was another Twister. A Twister? Oh, Miss Sorceress, could you get me Cyclone someplace?
Sorry, Dorothy, I don't have power for that. Unless, perhaps, the Great Oz himself will help you.
The Great Oz.
Oh, well, who is this Oz?
He's our ruler, and he's the most powerful wizard in the whole fairyland.
Can he get me back to Kansas?
The Great Oz can do anything.
And how do I find him?
He lives in the exact center of the land of Oz.
Oh, and how do I get there?
There's no way except walking, Dorothy, and it's really dangerous journey.
Oh, I don't care, as long as you get me back to Kansas.
Okay, I'll put my mark upon your forehead and will keep all harm away upon your journey. And also, the Munchkin will show you the road to Emerald City.
Thank you, Miss Sorceress.
Oh, also, should you ever need me, put your right hand upon your mark and call my name 3 times.
Yes,
Bye,
Miss
Dorothy.
Sorceress. Bye, Miss Sorceress. Oh, what a nice sorceress.
Come along now, miss. We'll put you on the right road.
Well, say, is it far?
It's a many days' journey.
Oh, wait a minute then. I want to get my toothbrush.
Help Dorothy get to Emerald City,
The
will
Wicked
you?
Witch of the West! Run for your life!
I found some cheese and bread too. Oh, where's everybody?
I'm afraid I frightened them all away, my dear.
Well, who are you?
I'm the Witch of the West, my dear. It's my sister your house fell on.
Oh, that was an accident.
I'll show you an accident.
Leave me alone! I got the sorcerer's mark. So there, you can't hurt me.
I'll find a way, my pretty. Mark or no mark. Just see what kind of trip you'll have to Emerald City.
Oh, jeez. Mr. Mayor! Mr. Mayor! Oh, you didn't show me the way to Emerald City. Oh, dear. Which way did they go? Which way? I'll never go back to Kansas if I don't find the wizard. And I will never find him if I don't find the Munchkin first. Which way did they go? Well, which this or this? Which way?
One inside your clothes.
Mm. They couldn't have gone both? Oh, wait a minute. You move? Are you alive? Can you talk?
I don't know, I never tried.
You're talking now.
Why, so I am. Easy, isn't it?
Easiest thing that is Annam said.
Oh, that's good. If it was hard, I'd never be able to do it.
Why not?
I haven't got a brain.
Well, how do you know?
The farmer that stuffed me left it out.
I wouldn't worry. Plenty of people go far without brain.
Oh. Say, have you got one?
A brain? Sure.
Don't you think it's foolish of me standing on top of this hay bale for the rest of my life?
I don't suppose it's very comfortable.
Not only that, but what good am I?
Oh, don't you scarecrow?
No, they take one look at me and go right at eating corn. They know I'm fastened here. They've got brains, you see.
I see. Then there's not much point of you being there.
That's what I would think if I could think.
Oh, want me to help you down?
Oh boy, would you?
Oh, I think I can reach. Oh. Oh. Can you walk?
I don't know, I never tried. You see, I was only made this morning.
Oh my, you're young. Oh.
When were you made?
Oh, years and years ago.
You must be very well stuffed.
I'm not stuffed at all.
What holds you up?
Oh, bones and all sorts of stuff.
You are a very unusual scarecrow.
I'm not a scarecrow. I'm a person, like a munchkin.
But you're a different color.
Oh, that was just my dress. Doesn't that hurt you?
What's hurt?
Oh, what you don't know doesn't hurt you, I guess.
Well, there really is a lot to learn, isn't there?
Oh, I wonder where the village is.
Oh, that way.
How could they have gone both?
When the Wicked Witch appeared, they ran off in all directions, I guess.
Oh, that where I go then?
Hey, Dorothy,
Yes, yes.
you're going to the Emerald City, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to ask the Great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
Do you think he could give me a brain?
I'm sure he could.
Do you mind if I go with you, Dorothy?
Of course not, Scarecrow. If you're willing to go all the way just to get a brain.
Oh, a brain. If I only had a brain. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. And perhaps I'd deserve you and be even worthier of you if I only had a brain.
Get to Emerald City, will she? Do my bidding, little bridge.
We must be in the Munchkin real pretty soon, Scarecrow.
How far did the man back there say it was?
2 hoots and then hollowed out the road, he said.
Oh, we must almost be there then.
You are to watch where you're going, Scarecrow.
I would if I had brains.
Oh, look at the kill of the bridge over the stream.
That's another thing I'll know when I get my brains.
What?
Why they cover bridges.
We must be practically there by now.
A hollow to go, that's all. Whoa.
That's funny.
What funny?
That seems like the same stone I just tripped over.
Oh, a stone, Scarecrow.
But look, it's the same sign.
Why? What with the sign?
It's the same sign we just went past.
Oh, how could it be? The other one pointing like this.
Was it?
I'll show you. See?
You're right, Dorothy. That goes to show what brains will do.
That's strange. I know, Scarecrow.
What?
All we need to do is just go backward and we come out right.
Oh, okay, let's try it.
Okay.
Turn around, Dorothy.
Oh, yes.
Up you go.
Oh, look.
Oh, I see it.
Look like we never going to get across.
Oh, yes, we will.
But not if we don't cross that bridge.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
But we have come to it.
Oh. Dorothy,
Yes.
it can't move very fast. You know? If we run, maybe it will take us over and won't know what happened to it.
Will we?
Yeah.
Let's try.
Okay, on your marks, set, go!
Scarecrow, jump! I've gone too fast! Jump, jump!
So that's who was playing bridge with us.
Oh, anyway, we get across. Now to get to the Munchkin wheel. What's that?
It sounded like it came from over there.
Oh, let's go and see. Oh, look! Look like a big tin searcher.
Woodman, if you don't mind,
He can talk.
I'd talk much better if you oiled my jaws.
What did he say?
Oil. My jaws.
Something about oil.
Oh, you can. That's it.
Oil. My jaws. Oil.
Here it is.
Feel better now?
Much better.
Oh, goodness. What the trouble?
Well, I was out shopping and I got caught out in the rain. Now, if you don't mind, could you please oil my arms? Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Now, the left arm. Much better. Thank you.
Dorothy, his right elbow still squeaks.
Never mind that for now. Could you please oil my legs?
Oh, certainly. And you are really alive?
Certainly, dear. Is that really surprising? Or?
Yes, in Kansas it would be.
Well, in Oz it's quite unique as well. As far as I know, the tinsmith only made one like me.
If you ask me, he did a pretty wonderful job.
There's one thing wrong with me.
Oh, what's that?
You've got to give me a heart. Listen. Hello.
Oh, don't cry.
Could you please give me...
Oh, you have my kosher shelf?
No, the oil can. I'm starting to rust again.
Oh, better now?
There's only one thing I need to become the happiest Tin Man alive. A heart! When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, but yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, an awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boys. Shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony above a voice sings low. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? I hear a beat, how sweet, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper and unlock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
Scarecrow and I are going to Emerald City. I'm going to ask the Great Art to send me back to Kansas.
And I'm asking for a brain.
Do you think the Great Oz could give me a heart?
Yes. I was going to suggest you come along with us and see if we would.
I'd very much like to.
But if you had any sense at all, you'd ask for a brain. What good is a heart if you don't know what to do with it?
Well, no thanks. I'll take the heart. Brains can't make you happy, and happiness is the very best thing in the world.
Let's be off to see the wizard then.
Do you know the way?
The Munchkin will tell us.
Here comes some of them now.
Which way to Emerald City, friends?
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the rainbow over the stream, follow the fellow who follows a dream. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the Wizard of Oz, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does.
We're off to see the wizard,
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Here we are, Dorothy. The yellow brick road.
and this gone all the way to Emerald City?
Well, yeah, just stay right on it and you're bound to get there.
If the bears don't get you first.
Are there bears in this forest?
Are there bears?
Now, don't be scaring these people this way. You know perfectly well there aren't many bears around here anymore.
Oh, that's good.
No, sir. The lions and the tigers ate them all up.
Oh,
One thing you got to watch out for too.
oh, what is that?
The jitterbugs.
Oh, what are jitterbugs?
They're things.
What kind of thing?
We don't know. Nobody has ever lived to tell. All we know is that they make you dance.
Oh, that doesn't seem so awful.
But they won't let you stop. You just dance and dance
And dance and dance and dance and dance.
until there's nothing left of you at all.
Oh, jeez.
What would they do to me? I can't dance.
The jitterbugs will teach you. Don't worry. Just thinking of them makes me nervous. Have a nice trip. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Don't rush off.
You know what? I think they're scared.
I know, I am.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Dorothy.
Just lions, tigers, bears, and jitterbugs.
The Scarecrow and I will take care of you, Dorothy.
I know you will. Besides that now, I'm get the sorceress mark. And she said if I ever needed her to call her 3 times and she come. So who afraid of some old bear?
That's the way to talk.
And personally, I'm not afraid of anything except a lighted match. Because
I'm not afraid of anything as long as I'm well oiled.
Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Put them up! Put up your ducks and fight! Are you men or are you mice? Put them up! I'll fight you all at once. Oh, you won't fight, huh? A softy, huh? Get up and fight! I've got half a mind to lend you limbs from them! That's all!
Oh, why you're nothing but a big coward!
Can I help it?
Oh, don't cry. You're too big to cry.
But it's so humiliating.
What is?
The Viking of pieces I am. I'm afraid of everything. Oh, I wish I was dead. Only I'm afraid of dying too.
Stop crying. We aren't going to hurt you.
But put that awful axe away, will you?
what are you afraid of all the time?
How would you live in a big, dark forest with all the wild beasts around you? Oh, those bears.
Don't you fight with them?
No, I roared them and they ran away.
Then what are you afraid of bears for?
Suppose one day they won't run. Oh, and on top of that, I'm hungry all the time.
In the forest here, I should think there's be a lot of game to kill.
There is, but I can't stand the sight of blood.
What you need is courage.
You tell me, pal? Courage? If I only had courage. Life is sad, believe me, Mitzi, when you're born to be a sissy without the women involved. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had enough. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show and promise be a lion, not a mouse. I only had enough. Oh, I've been destroyed, a kingdom to the core. Oh, I never rode the way I rode before. And then and rode some more. I would show the dinosaurs who kings around the forest, a king they better serve. Why would my regal be so I could be another Caesar? If I only had enough.
Why don't you come to Emerald City with us? I'm going to ask the Great Owl to send me back to Kansas.
And I'm asking for a brain.
And I for a heart.
Who's this Oz?
A wizard.
Could he give me some courage?
I think he could.
But are we too afraid to ask? He might say no.
It's the only sensible thing to do.
And we'd really like to have you with us.
Cross your heart on that, pal.
If I had a heart.
Well, if you're sure your guy won't be ashamed to be seen, you're just a coward.
Oh, of course not, Lion.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the Wizard of Oz, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Hear what I just heard?
That noise don't come from an ordinary bird.
It may be just a cricket or the creature in the trees.
It's giving me the Judas in the joints around the knees.
I think I see a Gigi and his fuzzy and his bird. I haven't got a brain, but I think we ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I've got a palpitation.
Are you gonna stand around and let him feel his full power?
But I think I lost my roller.
It's a who's this? It's a what's this? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Who's that hiding in the treetop? Is that Roscoe the jitterbugs? Should you catch him buzzing round you, keep away from the jitterbugs. All the bees and the bees and the bats in the tree have the terrible, horrible buzz. But the bees and the bees and the bats in the tree couldn't do what the jitterbug does. So be careful of the rascal. Keep away from the jitterbugs. Oh, the jitter. Oh, the bug. Oh, the jitter. Bug-a-bug, bug-a-bug, bug-a-boo. I'm the twitter in the drones. Oh, the chitter got me dancing on 1,000 toes. The sheep blow.
We sit this one out, honey.
Oh, I can't stand it much longer.
Call the sorceress, Dorothy!
What?
The sorceress!
Miss Sorceress! Oh, Miss Sorceress! Miss Sorceress!
Who dares harm on whom I've set my mark gold? What reckless forest things are these to defy the Norse? Come wind, bring hail, bring snow, and freeze the all riding spirits in a chain of ice. Freeze, freeze, freeze!
Thanks, Miss Sorceress.
You got here just in time. Come on, I'll show you the way to Emerald City. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a wizard of Oz. If of us is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Go, go, go.
One, two, three, four. Change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right face. Left face. Forward march. Company hold. Company at ease. Company attention. Forward march.
Oh, the heck with it. My feet hurt.
Forward march.
I won't. It's too lonesome here.
Have you court-martialed? Arrest him. I'm waiting. Arrest him then.
How can I arrest myself? For Pete's sakes. Anyways, you can't court-martial me. Then the army be all general, sir. No, sir. When I gone, who'd fight?
He's right, sir.
I guess it was a bit hasty, old man.
That's okay.
But about this marching now.
What marching?
Well, I gave the command, forward march. You wouldn't mind marching so awfully, would you? Just a step or two, please?
Please do. Oh, come on, March. It's fun.
Give you a medal if you want.
You've got to, for the Aussian arm is at stake.
Can I march in front?
Whatever you say, old man.
And I'll give the commands too.
Now, look here.
Then I don't march.
Well, it's hardly orthodox, but if you insist.
Company, fall in.
Company.
Shut up, you mugs. I'm giving the orders here. And when I say fall in, I mean fall in.
Take it easy, lady. Help! Help! I'm lying. I ain't done nothing to you. Let go, Matthew. Let go. Help! I'm lying. For heaven's sake, will somebody help this lady before it's too late? Help! I'm lying. Look it. I surrender. Help! Get me out of this!
Step aside, madam. I'll save you.
Look how you're pointing that thing at. Hey, got it! Got it! Stop! Don't shoot!
But there's a loose lion here.
Loose?
You are.
I am not. I'm as good as you.
Oh, he just mean you at large.
He ought to have his mouth washed with soap. Wait till I get my courage. I'll show him who's loose.
Isn't anyone going to do anything about this terrible beast?
Done enough already, lady. I feel like a waffle iron.
Oh, you don't need to be afraid of him. He look fierce, but he's just like a big kitten.
Really?
Here, kitty. Here, kitty. Here, kitty. Stop that! Nobody but a coward is a woman.
Can I help it? I ain't brave.
If you don't behave, they will never let us see the wizard.
What's going on here?
It's some strangers, Lord Growly.
Who are they?
That one's a girl.
Yes, I can see that, but what are they?
That's the $64 question, Your Lordship.
Suppose, little girl, you tell me who you are and what you're doing here?
Oh, my name is Dorothy, and I'm from Kansas. This is my friend, the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodman, and he's the Cowardly Lion. And we come to Emerald City to see the Great Wizard of Oz.
You all must be very brave.
Huh?
Oh, why brave?
To dare see the Great Oz?
But he's a good wizard, isn't he?
Yes, Dorothy, and he is just. But he is the greatest wizard in the whole world, and if you dare bother him with such a foolish request, he could destroy you like that.
Dorothy, let's go.
Oh, no, we can't.
But you want him. Destroy us. Like that. Scarecrow, snap your fingers, show her.
It's no good.
How's that?
That's the wizard might do, Dorothy. Snapped, and we are gone.
Oh, I don't care. I'm going to get back to Kansas.
And I'm gonna ask him for some brains.
And I'm gonna ask him for a heart.
And I will wait here.
You can't. You're going to ask for courage.
No, Dorothy.
Oh, sir, we'd like to see the Great Oz.
I shall inform him. While I'm gone, my daughter here will see to your comfort. You three, follow me.
Do you want to see the palace?
Oh, yes, very much.
Then we'll see it presently. We're so happy to have you all here with us.
Oh, that's one thing I noticed about Emerald City. Everybody seems to be very happy.
And why wouldn't we be? In a couple of travelers, that's how we passed our day on in the merry old land of Oz. Bus, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-di-das. That's how the cookies quite golden in the merry old land of Oz. Look it up.
isn't near as pretty as us.
Why don't you stay here and live with us?
Oh, Anton will be awful hurt. Besides, now I'm away from Kansas. I'm kind of hankering to get back. Funny too, because when I was there, I couldn't wait to get away.
What are the men in Kansas like?
Oh, they're the thinnest. They are everywhere.
Really?
Oh, you should see my Uncle Henry. He's the nicest man in the world, except maybe the scarecrow.
What about the younger men, Dorothy?
Oh, just same as every place else.
I guess you're too young to know what we mean, Dorothy.
All right, I know what you mean. My cousin Annabelle, she is engaged, and she looks the way you all look.
And how do we look?
Sort of like half melting like.
And does she sing?
She sings all the time, even when she's doing dishes.
What does she sing?
About stars and love and that stuff.
Stars?
Love?
And that stuff.
Sing us what Annabelle sings, Dorothy.
All right, but I think it's all pretty silly.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to get that half melting like.
Let's go to rest. The sun is in the west, and now the purple shadows fall.
First little star of night, softly to you I call, evening star, sentimental evening star. Tell me, do you see where my love can be? Evening star, you know what my feelings are when the night comes on and my love is gone. Through the blue, I read a sign of praise to my life. I love somewhere century from the land where angels dream. Is it near or far? Tell me, evening star.
What did you do in the Munchkin Land, Mr. Scarecrow?
Oh, I had a very good post there.
Hello, Scarecrow.
Hello.
I suppose you're anxious to see the wizard.
I certainly am. Do you really think he could give me some brains?
The Great Oz can do anything.
Well, now that we have seen the palace, what should we do, fellas?
We haven't seen the wizard yet.
Oh, yes, wizard.
Say, what does the Grey Oz look like?
Like anything he wants?
You mean he changes shape?
Oh, yes. For instance, 1 minute he may be a great big ball of fire, and the next he's a dragon.
The dragon?
Or he might be thunder and lightning. Or he might be a pretty little girl like Dorothy over here.
Oh, that's more like it.
I have seen the Great Oz.
Oh, what did he say?
he will see you. Remember, at all costs, don't make him angry.
What did it look like?
He was invisible.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and why do you seek me?
My name is Dorothy, small and meek. And if you please, Mr. Oz, can you get me back to Kansas?
Why would anyone want to go back to Kansas?
Oh, that was my home, Mr. Oz.
And that can, which walks and talks like a man, what does he want?
You mean me? I'm just a scarecrow, your wizardness.
And that can, which walks and talks like a man, what does he want?
Well, I'm just an ordinary tin man, Great Oz, but the tinsmith forgot to give me my heart, and I was wondering perhaps if you had one lying around, maybe you could give it to me.
What's this strange bellberry sound I hear? Is there an overgrown mouser here? Step forward, lion. And what do you want of the great Oz?
Great, sir.
And why should I do all these things for you?
Because you are great and powerful, and we are just small and weak, except
Okay.
the lion.
I will grant you your favors.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wizard.
But first, you must do one thing for me.
Yes, Mr. Oz?
Kill the wicked witch of the West.
But how do we going to do that?
You killed the wicked witch of the East.
Oh, but that was an accident.
Then let this be an accident. I don't care how you kill her, but kill her.
But suppose you kill us first?
Then it wouldn't matter if you get a crater now, would it? Now go! And when the witch is dead, you may return.
Do have another cups of baby's blood?
I couldn't take another drop, my dear.
You, Mombi?
No thanks. I've had 3 already, hon.
Then have a bat swing.
I wouldn't dare. I'm having dinner with an old ghoul friend. And if you don't eat everything she puts in front of you, she sulks.
I know that type.
Oh, by the way, Bavonia, I got you that recipe.
Not the one that breaks the sorceress mark.
Yes, I clipped it out of the Witch's News just for you.
I'll show that brat, Dorothy. Let's see. Take the whites of 9 snake eggs. 9 eggs at this price? My, this better work.
Like a charm, my dear.
Beat, fold in yolk, add a sharp toad. Well, I have this and that. Well, this doesn't look so hard.
Well, as much as I hate to, I'm afraid I've got to scram.
You go my way, don't you, Mombi?
Well, as far as the graveyard.
Then I think I'll fly on too, my dear.
Oh, fly in again, girls. Tibia? Bring the ladies things.
Very good, ma'am.
She's new, isn't she, hun?
Yes, and a jewel too.
Where did you ever raise her?
Through an agency.
A really good agency?
Well, medium.
This is yours, I believe, ma'am.
Thank you, Tibia.
And yours, ma'am.
Thanks. I've been telling Sarah she ought to trade that old broom in for one of these.
Well, if you know how you looked on that, my dear.
But it's got twice the pickup.
This is good enough for me. Thank you.
Will we see you at the Black Moss hunt?
I think so, though I don't have a thing to wear.
It was charming, my dear.
Fly
Goodbye.
in anytime.
Goodbye
now. When you've cleared the things, Tibia, you may walk the werewolf.
Yes, ma'am. I beg your pardon, ma'am.
Danger! Danger threatens me. Someone plans me harm, Tibia.
Who, ma'am?
We'll see who dares. Turn on the magic picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Picture shows who threatens me. Who's that, Tibia?
I believe it's Virtual Golden here, madame.
Dorothy.
What are you rolling about, Lion?
Trying to keep my chin up? I don't like being out of the dark.
You know, friend, you should just say to yourself, I'm not afraid.
And it's bad enough being a coward without being a liar too.
Oh, I wonder how much further we need to go to find the witch's castle.
Don't speak of it, will you?
Oh, but we have to kill her, you know?
You do you?
Could we just take her prisoner? I don't really like the idea of killing anyone somehow.
But we can't. The wizard said kill her.
She'll be better off dead with a face like hers.
You'll be a pincushion.
The old bag. You're right, she's got to die.
Only I still say, suppose you kill us first?
Use your brains, Lion. You're big and tough. Nothing can hurt me or the Tin Man, and Dorothy has the sorceress mark on her. Plus, the Wicked Witch doesn't know we're after her.
You'll see about that. Now, where did I put that charm?
Look in your pocket.
Thanks. What?
Look in your pocket, Scarecrow. Tell us how much further the map's telling us to go.
Oh, never mind the map. Oh, what's that off through the trees?
It's a castle.
The witch's castle!
Now what do we do, fellas?
I'll do the rest. I'll have the girl here first. Okay!
Hey, where's Dorothy?
She was standing right here.
Where did she go?
This way, spirit.
Where am I?
Right here, dear.
Oh, it's you!
Yes, dear. Nice of you to come calling on me. Sorry, I can't let you kill me.
Leave me alone! You can't hurt me!
Oh, yes, I can, dear. I found a way. Sorceress mark or no sorceress mark.
Help! I'm here!
Dorothy, where are you?
Dorothy! Oh, Tin Man, I'm here!
Dorothy!
Where are you? I'm right here!
It's only a picture, Dorothy.
You mean they can't hear me?
That's right, dear.
Oh, I don't believe it! Oh, Scarecrow! Oh.
That's funny.
What is?
Something seems to be telling me something. It's almost as if I had a brain.
What is it telling you?
That that somehow the witch has got Dorothy.
She has, Scarecrow.
Dorothy couldn't have wandered off so far that she wouldn't hear us.
You're right.
It's magic. It's got to be magic.
Oh, why did it stay home like a sensible coward?
The Scarecrow's right. The witch took Dorothy. And it's up to us to save her.
Do you hear that? They're going to save me.
No, they're not, my dear. Tibia,
Yes, ma'am.
the three gentlemen will be calling us. And any moment now. Welcome them without usual cordiality.
Very good, ma'am.
Fill in the big cauldron.
Very good, ma'am.
Dorothy and I will be off yonder trying out this new recipe. I hope you're worth so many eggs, my dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn off the magic picture. You know what my light bills are now.
Yes, ma'am.
What spooky looking place? Shh. Okay. Cut it!
Cut what?
Pulled my tail?
I didn't pull your tail.
Don't kid me now, I feel you.
I assure you, I didn't pull your tail.
A wise guy, huh?
Shh! We've got to find Dorothy.
Okay.
Just remember to give it back when you're through.
Give what back?
My axe.
I got your axe.
You just took it from me.
Took it? Shh. But this tin guy's going nuts. First, he say I pull his tail. He pull my tail, and then I don't know what he said. Like, yeah, he pulled my tail, and then he said I got his axe. What would your axe? Anyways, Scarecrow, do you see what I see?
No.
That just said we ought to find the Tin Man.
Where is he?
He was right over there.
Show me exactly.
Come on, I don't want to go alone. Give me your hand, Scarecrow. Scarecrow, give me your hand. Oh, okay. He was right over here now. Scarecrow, I think you need fresh stuffing. I think you got stick.
And now for the second part of the charm.
You leave me alone.
Now, it's just a big kettle of water with some powder in it.
You mean the cauldron?
Yes, don't worry, the water isn't hot.
Oh, but what will it do to me?
You'll shrink, that's all.
I will drink?
Yes, let's put something in it to try. The foolish Tin Man's axe.
Oh, where is he now?
He's being taken care of. Now if we just put it in and see what happens. Look, it works beautifully. See?
It's getting smaller and smaller.
And smaller and smaller.
And that's what happened to me?
Yes, dear. Now if you'll just get in here like a good girl, my dear.
I want!
Then I'll have to put you in. Get back here, you old beast. What are you three doing here?
We heard the bell.
Where's Tibia?
Looking after the prisoners.
How long have you three been haunting here?
We come with the leave.
What's wrong with the one in the end?
He died of too much air conditioning.
Help me with this rat. Get him, boys! No, you won't!
I can't move!
Think you can stop me, eh? There's nothing you can do to hurt me. Watch this!
Don't you dare throw it at a scarecrow! How'd it go, Dorothy? I can move again, Phyllis.
You saved us, Dorothy.
Oh, you saved me, you mean?
Hey, she's getting away!
Oh, don't let her get away! It's magic water!
What? You don't witch it out!
Look how small she is.
Oh, she's getting up again!
Whoa, look at her shrink. It must be the same stuff my laundry used. Get down! Ah!
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Wish, oh wish, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepy head. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your heart. Let's open up and sing, and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
Oh, how do you get away from the ghost?
Well, I said to myself, what makes ghosts go away?
What does?
If I had a brain, I'd say daybreak.
But it's still night.
Let's show what we did, boys.
1, 2, 3.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
If I had a heart, it'd be fairly clangy in my chest right now.
It would? I'm so proud.
You know that people from all over Oz have come to this party just to honor us.
Yes, I know.
What a heart the wizard must have.
But, Tin Man, when is he going to see us?
You can't rush a wizard, Dorothy.
But we've been back a week now.
Well, yes, just think about all the fun we've had. The party tonight, the banquet last night, the night before, you know.
But that doesn't give you your heart. And that doesn't get me back to Kansas.
Don't get upset, dear. It's bad for the heart.
I wish the wizard would give me my courage so I could get up the nerve to ask for the girl to dance.
Now then, what's the trouble?
Oh, I just want to go home.
Dorothy, the wizard's going to send you home.
But when?
Well, anytime now.
How do you know?
He gave us his word.
But why won't he see us?
It probably just slipped his mind.
It isn't fair. We queued it over for him, didn't we?
What's the matter with you?
I'm getting hot under the collar. Dorothy is right. The wizard ain't got no right to do this. What am I? A lion? A mouse? There ain't no wizard in the room could make little things cry.
I agree, friend.
Those are my thoughts too.
And no time for thinking. What he wants action. Hey, Georgie!
Yes, sir.
Get in there and tell the wizard we want to see him. And we want to see him now.
Tell the great art with what?
And furthermore, you can add that if he won't see us, I personally would tear him limb from limb. Beat it! Good! What am I saying? What am I saying? Why do you keep it vouchered?
Oh, I'm proud of you, Lions.
We all are, friend. And personally, I'd never have a heart and see Dorothy as unhappy as this.
Oh, thank you. You are so kind.
It's just that we don't want to see you cry, Dorothy.
But when you're so kind, I want to cry more than ever.
Everything is going to be all right. See? What is it?
Where is the puny beast that is going to tear the great Oz from limb to limb? Where is he? Can this quivering jellyfish before me, the so-called lion being? Well, what holds you back, lion? Here I am, waiting patiently to be torn from limb to limb. Well?
You got me all wrong, Great Oz. I am mad. We just want to see you, that's all.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. I see whom I will, when I will. Now go, before I destroy you all.
Wait a minute, Mr. Oz. We're not going to go. We're just asking you to keep your promise.
What promise?
You said you're going to get me back to Kansas.
And you said you'd give me some brains.
And you promised me a heart.
And me courage.
Is the wicked witch really dead?
Yes, I melted her in some water.
Well, I'll have to think this over. Come back here tomorrow.
We've given you enough time already.
We won't wait any longer.
Go! I said go.
I'll fight first. Hey! I killed it! Oh my goodness! Oh.
Goodness. Oh.
Help me, please.
There's something inside it.
Can you pull that lever under the right ear, please? Will you?
Here it is.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Who are you?
I am Oz, the great and well, I'm not so terrible.
Aren't you the great wizard?
Shh, not so loud. You will ruin me around here.
A fake, huh?
Huh? Were you nothing but a humbug, nothing?
Oh no, I'm a first-class humbug, even if I'm a bad wizard.
How could people in Emerald City come to think that you are the wizard?
Well, it's quite a story, you see. Back in Omaha, I was in a tent show.
Omaha? That's right next to Kansas.
So it is, my dear. I was a magician in the show. Humbug stuff, of course, like all of it is in the real world. Look here.
Look at magic.
No, my friend, just an illusion.
But I still don't see how being a tent show magicians got you to Oz.
I'm coming to that, my dear.
You see, I was not only a magician in the show, but before showtime, to attract crowd, I made a balloon ascension.
Yes?
Well, one day the ropes got twisted and I couldn't get down, and heavens know how long I drifted. Wait, I know, at least one day and one night, and I finally fell asleep. And when I woke up, my balloon had just arrived in Emerald City. Seeing me come out of the skies like that, the good people of Oz thought I was something out of the ordinary. And I have to say, I did not do anything to deceive them. And that's how I became Oz, the great and terrible.
And they made you ruler over them?
Exactly. And such a good ruler I have been too. That's why I said it would be so bad if they found out.
We don't want to snitch on you. We just want what you promised.
You mean courage, for instance? You don't need courage, Lion. You have already got it. All you need is some visible manifestation, so everyone knows you have it. Back in my country, when a man's brave, they would put a medal on him as a mark of his braveness. In the future, don't feel cowardly. Feel the medal instead.
Oh, jeez, thanks.
What about my heart?
Tin Man, a man's heart is measured by what he has done for his fellow man. And a man has an exceeding great heart. They would perform a testimonial of some kind as a mark of their esteem. So Tin Man, may I now present you this watch as a token of your exceedingly great heart.
Thank you.
How about my brains?
Back in my country, there were institutions that were devoted to develop human brains. They called them colleges there. And when a man had enough brains, they would give him one of these. So now, in the authority invested in me by the Oz College, or whatever you want to call it, I best owe you this degree of Doctors of Scarecrow.
Thank you.
But now, how do I go back to Kansas?
Well, that's something else again.
Could you do anything to help me?
There's only one thing left to do.
And what's that?
I shall take you back to Kansas myself.
Thank good wizard. But how do we get back to Kansas?
The way we came, of course, through air.
You mean the balloons?
Balloons, my dear? Nobody travels in balloons these days. I've got something much better than that. I've worked on it for years, shall we say?
What is that?
An atomic rocket ship.
Oh, does it work?
My dear, the only way to know if an atomic rocket ship works or not is afterwards. Will you take the chance?
Yes, anything to get back to Kansas. Oh, but when do we go?
Right now, my dear. The position of the moon is perfect. Ozmas!
You call, Great Oz?
Yes, Ozmas. I want the code assembled and the rocket ship brought out.
Yes, Great Oz.
Did you wish us great Oz?
Yes, Crowley. I am afraid that my stay amongst you has come to an end. I now go and return Dorothy from the land which she came from. That done, I shall go visit my fellow wizards in the sky.
Will you be returning soon, Great Oz?
I don't know, but while I am gone, I leave my throne to Scarecrow, to whom I've just given the most strangest brain in all Oz.
I shall rule Wise Oz. One can do anything when one has a diploma.
Here is our bus, Dorothy.
Oh, now it's time to go. But I don't want to go.
Goodbye, Dorothy. You'll always be in my heart.
Goodbye, Tin Man.
I never would have my courage without you, Dorothy.
Oh, goodbye, Lion.
The best thing about brains is that you can think about the ones that you love.
Oh, goodbye, Scarecrow. And all my friends I found at the rainbow's end.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was the great wizard who said earlier this evening that the measure of a man's heart it can be measured by how much he does for his fellow man. And I think our cast this evening and our band this evening have done a huge amount for the rest of us. And I'd just like to say to everybody, I'm just so enormously proud of everybody here. And on behalf of all of the audience, thank you to every single one of our cast, every single one of our musicians. What you see here tonight on the stage is a fantastic production, and we're really looking forward to tomorrow night. So I'll be coming again. Really looking forward to tomorrow night as well. It's a great show tonight. But what you don't see tonight is the fact that, like the tip of an iceberg, there has been so much work done. And here we are 2 weeks before the end of term. And I know that the boys and girls here have been working for weeks, if not months. They've been filling up their free times, their mornings, after school, in their evenings, at lunchtimes, practicing and practicing, making huge sacrifices so that you and me can have a great night. So thank you very much to every single one of you. It's not really a time for singling out people. There's a program here, and I'm standing in around 100 people. 100 people who are here to entertain all of us tonight. So it's a great privilege to be here. I'd just like to single out two people who've done a huge amount for us. They're the obvious ones. I'm sure all of you will appreciate how much they've done for all of you. First of all, it's Rachel Teague, our musical director. And somebody who's spending most of their time trying to hide from all of you, but who's been in the faces of all of our cast and all of our crew for a very long time, and that's our director for this evening, Lindsay Ansell. So thank you very much, Lindsay. So again, on behalf of all of us, to all of the cast, to all the crew, to all the technical people, for the people who've designed our sets, the people who've done our costumes, our makeup and everything, thank you very, very much. And I am 100% confident that if I ask our cast to sing for us one more time, they're going to say yes. Is that right? Yeah. So maybe Over the Rainbow one more time before we go? Thank you very much.
Wait, we still, yeah.